Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Reload! It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Travis. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Travis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A carry now for Edmonds. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Go. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Right back to him on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Mitchell. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Check go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
No, we changed it. Report.
They'll go again with Mitchell.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd and 5. Jackson now. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 10-7 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, middle.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Report. What?
A run here with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Report.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. In motion comes Walker. Second down. Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's third down and goal. Jackson looking to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will level the score at 10 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Shut up. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing is Travis. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Travis. Open man, right side, he's got it. A Pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 60-6, 60-6.
They'll go again with Hall. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Go.
Travis from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. He is in. Touchdown, Jets. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Jets go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. Coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. At the 60. At the 60.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Paul. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Travis. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. On second down, it's Travis. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Travis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Travis now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Jets have a first down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
On the run, here's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Jets first down.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A first down throw for Travis. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Second down, Travis. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Now Travis. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Change it.
In motion comes Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Pistol formation with Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
They'll run with Mitchell to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Mitchell. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tiger, 19, bring it. Ready?
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Hall. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
Hey, middle.
Running is Mitchell. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with Mitchell. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will score. Game on. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Travis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Turner. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On fourth down, here's Travis. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Go ahead. Hey, middle. Hey.
A give to Mitchell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 for the first down. Another run here with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Play action now. Jackson. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Here's Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run it with Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Ready? Go!
Travis going to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mitchell. Down the sideline, past the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.